actually do sort of a retrospective on Con Bravo, which we both attended last weekend. I've been wanting to do a retrospective all week, but I've been busy. I haven't had the chance, and life. It is currently about 42 degrees Celsius outside.
Is it really?
Is broiling hot, and I don't have air conditioning, so we're gonna look nice and shiny because I had to turn off my fans, and it's so much fun. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Con Bravo.
Bravo!
Which was fantastic.
Yes.
I think. I had a lot of fun at it. I went last year, which was my first time going ever, and last year was a little more epic just because I hadn't really, been to a con where I knew the celebrities, I guess. The only other con I'd been to before that was Anime North, and I don't know anything about animes and stuff. But this one, they brought the Nostalgia Critic back, they brought Spoonie back, and they brought almost all of Channel Awesome, I think, to this con.
I don't know how many people are on Channel Awesome, but there was definitely...
The major players were there, I think.
Six to eight.
It was like the Nostalgia Critic, the Nostalgia Chick, Linkara, Spoonie. Spoonie's not part of Channel Awesome anymore, but he was there. Todd in the Shadows, Paw, Eliza. It's like, that's 7 right there. I think there was 1 or 2 more probably, but at any rate.
And the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Right! That was the big draw! Was the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to come and see the Angry Video Game Nerd. So, I guess the way we'll start this is Jen.
Yes.
And Jen, Mai Sheri here, was a guest as well.
I was a community guest.
She was a community cosplayer guest.
But it was so busy. It was so packed. But they were anticipating the lines this year. I think they did a really good job of anticipating and handling the lines.
Oh my god, yeah.
Even if there was nothing they could do about the heat and the air conditioning.
Yeah. Kudos to the staff big kudos to the staff for handling the crowds and the lines and keeping people happy so well.
They were right on top of
They
that.
were organized, they were, efficient, they were on top of things, and that kind of thing, I really appreciated that. Yeah.
And they did everything they could to keep us comfortable. Friday night I did a workshop / panel about foam and foam crafting and foam props and stuff with Kudrell and with Dart the Dense Boy. And so let's put heat guns and irons and glue guns in a closed room with 40 people. It was warm.
Everything.
But everybody seemed to have a really good time at the workshop.
Yeah.
Regardless, I sweated my mask off, but luckily it stayed on my face until I left the room. So I was cosplaying a bunch of Brothers Fangirl.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What other panels did you do?
So that was Friday. Saturday I did Starting Out in Cosplay, which is sort of a cosplay 101 thing. And in the afternoon I was assisting Featherweight with his puppet making demo. And then Sunday was leveling up in cosplay, so more intermediate and advanced cosplay stuff than starting out. And then feeling comfy in your cosplay was the last one we did on Sunday. And they were all pretty well attended, even the Sunday ones when we were up against, of course, the big guests. Although I'm not sure there was anything not up against the big guests, because they seem to be doing stuff all the time.
Yeah. I think that was the other thing, it's kind of fun because I saw them last year, and because I kind of, a lot of the panels were sort of the same this year. I didn't go to the Channel Awesome Q&A this year because I figured the same questions would be asked and the same answers would be given. So I ended up lining up for kind of the smaller panels and getting into them because everybody was trying to compete for the big guys and everything. And so I saw one with the Nostalgia Chick and Todd, which was how to create your own web show, and nobody was lining up for that one. I was the first in line, and and I was I walked up, I said, "Where's the line?" And they just handed me a sign. They're like, "You're it." And so, but that was because after that panel, in the same space, was the Nerd versus Critic panel, which everybody and their grandmother wanted to go to. So I don't know if any grandmothers watch the Angry Video Game Nerd, but if
Sure,
they
some
did,
do.
I'm sure some do.
Not many, but some.
So because of that, not many people. They were all trying to line up for that one, and you know, because you have to line up an hour in advance. And so yeah, we ended up going to like this. I think only 30 people ended up attending that one. 30 to 40 people, and
Yes, for a big name guest panel, that would be small.
that's small. So almost all
That
of
would be a lot
us.
for a cosplay panel.
And because the signings came before that, that was another thing about this con. I think that was one of the only things that couldn't be anticipated was how long the signings would take. And they seemed to take a lot longer than was anticipated because everybody wanted to get a signing from, you know. So right before this panel was the signing, was the Channel Awesome signing in general, and because of that, the panel that I was going to go to only ended up being, they only had 20 minutes to do the whole panel.
Really?
Yeah, so like the panel was supposed to start at 12, we ended up getting in there about 12:30, and they ended up just being like, just ask us questions. Like there was no introduction, there was no like,
You guys know who we are.
you guys know where we are, just ask questions. And because of that though, all of us ended up getting to ask a question, which was kind of nice, so yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, so
So you went to good panels, and I went to good panels?
yeah, all in all, it was a really good experience. I think the only con I have to con was nothing to do with the con itself. It was more to do with the venue.
Yeah.
I think that the Holiday Inn which we were staying at, or which you were staying at, but which the convention was in, I think it was just, it was just too small and maze-like. Like, I dreaded, I think poor Jen and Devin sent me to get supplies for them because Devin had forgotten to bring his scissors and his hot glue and or not hot glue,
scissors,
various
some of the
things,
supplies
yeah.
for the puppets.
So they'd forgotten to bring it, and so Jen sent me to her room. I knew the room number, but the moment I got out of that panel room, I thought, oh crap. It was like being in the movie Labyrinth. It was like, I was just like wandering around, like hopelessly looking for this room and knowing that there was a time frame on this because Devin needed those scissors. He needed to cut felt. And yeah, so the hotel was just very maze-like, and it was hard to find anything in it.
But you did find it, so thank you very much.
I did find it.
Bringing the bag
And then I had to find my way back. I'm really happy it succeeded. Yeah, so yeah, no, it was a good con. I got this in terms of merchandise. I got my Triforce necklace, and I got a couple of buttons too, like a portal button and a Ravenclaw button. Did you get anything?
I got my flower made by Sargasatine, because I've been wanting to get one of those for a long time. So
Nice.
I have a pretty.
Oh, Jen and I took a photo, which we have to get back. Because there was what was it?
Yeah, it's a cosplay for a cure. Bunch of cosplayers that I know put together a fundraiser for breast cancer research by posing with anyone who makes a donation. So you get a print, you get to pose with the girls, you get to pose with your friends, do whatever you want. But yeah, it was a fundraiser. I think they raised around $700 for breast cancer research.
Nice.
So that was fantastic. It was a good hit. And all those photos are going to be going up online soon or eventually. There was 2 different photographers, and they're each working on their stuff, putting it online, but they will go up. So if you want to see any of that, it'll be online.
If anything, this con kind of taught me, well, again, it kind of reinforced that I'd like to go further with what I'm doing. I unfortunately couldn't get the business cards that I wanted to in time to hand out, but, you know, maybe for the next con I go to, I will. And I will. And, yeah, so, and not only that, but I kind of want to do a panel. I went to a fan panel, and then I was like, you know what, I can do one of these. I want to do a panel, and I want to do a panel on how to teach people how to speak during panels, because some of those I couldn't hear a thing. I felt so bad for them. They were very passionate about what they spoke about, but I just couldn't hear them. So
that would be kind of awesome.
This is your diaphragm.
All right, so Con Bravo was good.
Great job, guys.
Yep. If I can say thank you to the staff members who I was interacting with as guests, so Sarah and Mark and Jess in particular, those people who I was dealing with. You guys did a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My co-panelists.
Yes.
You guys, I love you. Dawn and Morel and Crystal and Lindsay, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for now. I'm gonna get back. Well, I'm gonna get back to work eventually, but it was a successful con done, and it's hot, so we're gonna have a cold beverage now, and we will catch you all later.